Chapter 1. The Age of AI and Technological Transformation. The world once marveled at the dawn of the AI era, as this revolutionary technology promised to transform every aspect of human existence. From artificial intelligence embedded in smartphones to self-driving cars navigating city streets, the allure of AI's potential seemed boundless. The global stage witnessed the rise of AI-driven industries reshaping economies and societies in its wake. This transformation's core lay a profound power shift, favoring technologically advanced nations. Those quick to adopt and implement AI systems found themselves catapulted to the forefront of global competitiveness. As AI-driven innovations reshaped the world, traditional economic and geopolitical norms were challenged. As with any monumental technological leap, the rapid proliferation of AI had unintended consequences. While the possibilities entranced the world, few were prepared for the potential dangers that lurked beneath the surface. As we embark on this cautionary journey, we must unravel the enigma of AI's allure and its potential role in fueling the rise of authoritarian regimes. The transformative power of AI. The emergence of AI was not merely an incremental step in technological advancement, but a paradigm shift that altered the course of human history. AI's ability to process large amounts of data, learn from patterns, and rapidly perform complex tasks propelled industries forward. AI applications permeated every facet of modern life, from healthcare and investing to manufacturing and entertainment. The transformative impact of AI was most apparent in economies. AI-driven automation and robotics revolutionized industries, leading to increased productivity and cost-effectiveness. Nations that embraced AI technologies experienced significant economic growth, while others faced challenges in keeping pace with the technological revolution. Moreover, AI's influence extended to geopolitics. Countries with strong AI capabilities leveraged this advantage to assert dominance in specific industries and reshape global power dynamics. As AI-driven advancements continued, a new geopolitical order emerged, characterized by the concentration of power in technologically advanced nations. The perils of unchecked technological advancement. As AI's transformative power unfolded, the allure of unbridled technological advancement clouded the judgment of many. The rapid pace of AI development outpaced regulatory frameworks and ethical considerations, leaving a void that authoritarian regimes could exploit. The early days of AI's ascent were marked by a belief in a technological utopia, where AI would usher in an era of transparency, efficiency, and accountability. However, as AI became more pervasive, its unintended consequences came to the fore. Job displacement due to AI-driven automation raised concerns about widening economic inequalities and social unrest. Furthermore, the increasing integration of AI in various aspects of society raised ethical and moral dilemmas. Questions about privacy, data security, and algorithmic biases underscored the need for a more thoughtful and cautious approach to AI development. The nexus of AI and authoritarianism. As AI's power grew, so did the fascination of authoritarian leaders with its potential. With its surveillance, control, and manipulation capabilities, AI became an attractive tool for those seeking to consolidate power and suppress dissent. Authoritarian regimes found in AI the means to amplify their control over populations. AI-driven surveillance systems monitored citizens' activities, facial recognition algorithms identified dissidents, and AI-controlled media shaped public narratives. This convergence of AI and authoritarianism significantly threatened personal freedoms and democratic principles. Moreover, AI's allure was not limited to isolated cases. Across the world, leaders with authoritarian tendencies sought to leverage AI's capabilities to solidify their rule. From repressive regimes to emerging democracies, the appeal of AI-driven control transcended borders. The paradox of AI in democratic societies. In democratic societies, adopting AI has raised complex ethical and moral dilemmas. Striking the right balance between harnessing AI's potential for societal benefit and safeguarding individual freedoms has proven a formidable challenge. On the one hand, AI's integration into democratic governance offered opportunities for more data-driven decision-making and improved public services. AI-driven analytics could address public issues and allocate resources efficiently. On the other hand, the risk of AI-driven manipulation of electoral processes and public opinion posed a grave threat to democratic integrity. Safeguarding democratic values in the AI era required addressing issues such as transparency in AI algorithms, the ethical use of AI in decision-making processes, and the protection of citizens. Chapter 2. The Rise of Authoritarianism. Throughout the annals of history, the world has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, kingdoms, and governments, each leaving a lasting imprint on the course of humanity. A recurring and chilling theme emerges among these historical arcs: the ascent of authoritarian regimes. These systems of governance, marked by centralized authority, suppression of dissent, and limited individual freedoms, have gripped nations in the iron fist of control, casting shadows over entire generations. In the age of AI, the allure of authoritarianism finds a new ally. As technology advances at a dizzying pace, the potential for AI to bolster surveillance, censorship, and control grows exponentially. To understand the nexus between AI and the rise of authoritarianism, we must first delve into the historical precursors of such regimes and the factors that lay the groundwork for their emergence. Historical precursors of authoritarian regimes. The roots of authoritarianism trace back to ancient civilizations, where powerful rulers wielded absolute authority. Throughout history, the emergence of autocratic regimes was influenced by various factors, including economic disparities, external threats, and social unrest. In the annals of history, we find examples of empires and kingdoms that were ruled with an iron hand, suppressing dissent and centralizing power. From the mighty Roman Empire to the absolute monarchies of Europe, authoritarian rule was often justified by notions of divine mandate or the need for stability in tumultuous times. The 20th century witnessed the rise of totalitarian regimes that wreaked havoc on a global scale. Fascist regimes, such as Nazi Germany and Mussolini's Italy, and communist states, such as the Soviet Union and Maoist China, are chilling reminders of the dangers posed by unchecked authoritarianism. These regimes exploited propaganda, surveillance, and repression to maintain control and silence opposition. As we observe the historical precursors of authoritarian regimes, it becomes evident that the allure of power and control has persisted through the ages. AI's potential to enhance surveillance, manipulate public opinion, and fortify the regime's grip on power aligns eerily with the strategies employed by historical autocrats. Factors favoring the emergence of authoritarianism. The rise of authoritarian regimes can be attributed to a confluence of factors that play upon the vulnerabilities and aspirations of societies. Understanding these factors provides critical insights into how AI's allure might be harnessed to reinforce authoritarian rule. Economic disparities and social unrest. Economic disparities and social inequalities have long served as breeding grounds for discontent. When a significant portion of the population experiences economic hardship and perceives a lack of opportunities, grievances mount. Authoritarian leaders often exploit these sentiments, presenting themselves as saviors who can restore stability and order. Throughout history, societies marked by economic disparities have been susceptible to authoritarian rule. The promise of restoring economic equilibrium and safeguarding the interests of the majority can be a potent rallying cry for aspiring autocrats. In the age of AI, these disparities may be exacerbated by AI-driven automation, leading to job displacement and economic disruption for certain segments of society. External threats and nationalism. External threats, whether real or perceived, have historically provided a pretext for authoritarian leaders to consolidate power. Nationalistic fervor and fear of external enemies can be manipulated to rally public support behind authoritarian measures. Authoritarian regimes often exploit the narrative of external threats to justify increased surveillance, censorship, and the suppression of opposition. In the age of AI, the global geopolitical landscape is marked by intense competition. Nations invest heavily in AI research and development to gain an edge in defense capabilities and economic supremacy. The perception of a global AI arms race may fuel nationalist sentiments, fostering a climate where citizens may embrace authoritarian measures to secure their nation's position in the world. The symbiotic relationship between AI and authoritarian rule, 500 words. The allure of AI for authoritarian leaders lies in its potential to enhance surveillance, control public opinion, and fortify the regime's grip on power. As AI technologies advance, their integration into authoritarian governance systems can cement the foundations of control. AI-driven surveillance and control AI offers unprecedented capabilities for surveillance, enabling the monitoring of citizens' activities on a mass scale. Facial recognition algorithms and smart city technologies create a pervasive web of surveillance that tracks individuals' movements and behavior. Authoritarian regimes can use this data to identify. Chapter 3. The Nexus of AI and Authoritarianism. In the age of unprecedented technological advancement, the world faces a momentous challenge, the intersection of artificial intelligence, AI, and authoritarianism. As AI technologies continue to evolve, their potential applications in surveillance, control, and manipulation present an alluring prospect for authoritarian leaders seeking to cement their rule. The symbiotic relationship between AI and authoritarianism poses significant risks to individual freedoms, democracy, and the very fabric of societies. To comprehend the implications of this alliance, we must delve into the strategic appeal of AI for authoritarian leaders and the global spread of AI-driven authoritarianism. AI's potential to enhance surveillance and control, 500 words. At the heart of AI's allure for authoritarian regimes lies its unparalleled capacity to enhance surveillance and control. AI-driven surveillance technologies, coupled with the proliferation of data collection, provide tools for monitoring citizens on an unprecedented scale. Facial recognition algorithms, biometric data, and smart city technologies create a pervasive web of surveillance, tracking individuals' movements and activities with remarkable precision. For authoritarian leaders, AI-driven surveillance is a double-edged sword, a means to suppress dissent and maintain social order while engendering a climate of fear and compliance. Surveillance systems serve as the watchful eyes of the regime, identifying potential threats and silencing opposition before they gain momentum. Furthermore, AI-powered social credit systems offer a powerful mechanism for rewarding compliance and punishing dissent. Citizens are assigned scores based on their behavior, loyalty to the regime, and adherence to its ideologies. High scores may grant access to privileges, while low scores result in restricted opportunities, further solidifying the regime's control over public behavior and expression. The allure of AI-driven surveillance for authoritarian leaders is rooted in its efficiency and effectiveness in stifling dissent and maintaining control. However, the implementation of such technologies raises ethical concerns regarding individual privacy and human rights. As AI advances, the need for robust regulations to protect citizens' liberties becomes increasingly urgent. Manipulating public opinion through AI-driven media, 500 words. In the era of AI, information has become a potent weapon. AI-powered algorithms shape the content individuals are exposed to, creating echo chambers that reinforce existing beliefs and ideologies. Authoritarian regimes can exploit AI-driven media to control the narrative and disseminate propaganda on an unprecedented scale. Through targeted disinformation campaigns and algorithmic manipulation, AI enables the spread of state-sanctioned narratives that serve the ruling regime's interests. Citizens are exposed to tailored content that aligns with the regime's ideology, while dissenting voices are drowned out or discredited. The blurring of truth and falsehood in AI-generated media further complicates the task of discerning accurate information, creating a climate of confusion and distrust. Deepfake technology, powered by AI, poses an additional threat to public trust and democratic processes. By forging convincing audio and video content, authoritarian leaders can fabricate speeches, interviews, or even entire events, sowing confusion and discrediting opposition voices. The prevalence of deepfakes erodes trust in traditional media and makes citizens vulnerable to manipulation, severely compromising the foundations of democratic societies. The strategic appeal of AI-driven media manipulation for authoritarian leaders lies in its ability to shape public opinion and suppress dissent without resorting to overt repression. As AI continues to advance, the spread of misinformation and deep fakes can undermine the democratic process and erode trust in institutions, making societies more susceptible to authoritarian control. The global spread of AI-driven authoritarianism, 500 words. The allure of AI-driven control is not confined to isolated cases but has spread across the globe. As technological advancements know no borders, the influence of AI on authoritarian regimes transcends geographic limitations, posing a significant challenge to democracy and human rights worldwide. In some regions, long-standing authoritarian regimes have embraced AI technologies to fortify their grip on power. These regimes leverage AI-driven surveillance and media manipulation to suppress dissent, silence critics, and consolidate their authority. Furthermore, as AI technologies become more accessible and affordable, even emerging democracies are susceptible to the allure of AI-driven authoritarianism. Beyond individual regimes, AI fuels global competition and cooperation among nations. Ethical AI development and regulation. Developing ethical AI frameworks and regulations is essential to safeguarding against the misuse of AI in authoritarian contexts. Ethical guidelines should prioritize transparency, accountability, and fairness in AI algorithms, ensuring that AI enhances human well-being rather than suppresses it. International collaborations must be fostered to establish global standards and protocols for the responsible development and use of AI. Such collaborations could promote knowledge sharing and prevent the transfer of AI technologies to regimes that would exploit them for oppressive purposes. Preserving human rights and democracy. The global community must remain vigilant in safeguarding human rights and democratic principles. Diplomatic efforts, sanctions, and multilateral actions should be employed to exert pressure on authoritarian regimes that abuse AI technologies to suppress their citizens' rights. Promoting digital literacy and media literacy is crucial in empowering citizens to discern accurate information from misinformation. Educational initiatives can strengthen society's resilience against AI-driven propaganda and disinformation campaigns. Encouraging ethical AI use in international relations. In the global arena, nations must recognize the potential risks of AI-driven geopolitical competition. International relations should be guided by ethical considerations, promoting cooperation and dialogue rather than a relentless pursuit of AI supremacy that may undermine human rights and democratic values. The emergence of AI-driven authoritarianism represents a critical challenge to the future of democracy, liberty, and human rights. The nexus between AI and authoritarian rule is characterized by the potential for enhanced surveillance, control, and manipulation, posing significant risks to individual. Chapter 5. Navigating the crossroads of AI and democracy. In the rapidly evolving landscape of AI and democracy, the potential for both progress and peril is undeniable. This concluding chapter explores the critical crossroads at which humanity stands, where the paths of technological advancement and democratic principles intersect. As we grapple with the allure of AI-driven authoritarianism, the imperative to safeguard democracy becomes paramount. By charting a course that emphasizes ethical AI development, transparency, and global cooperation, we can navigate the complexities of the AI era while upholding the foundations of democracy and human rights. The dual nature of AI, promise and peril. AI embodies a dual nature, offering the promise of unprecedented advancements that can improve countless aspects of human life. However, the allure of AI-driven authoritarianism reminds us of the inherent peril that accompanies this transformative technology. The potential for mass surveillance, media manipulation, and erosion of individual freedoms poses significant risks to democracy and the very fabric of free societies. Recognizing the dual nature of AI is crucial in fostering a balanced and informed approach to its development and application. Embracing AI's potential for societal benefit while safeguarding against its misuse requires a collective commitment to upholding democratic values and ethical principles. Ethical AI development, a moral imperative. At the core of safeguarding democracy in the age of AI lies the moral imperative of ethical AI development. As AI technologies become increasingly sophisticated, the decisions made during their development and implementation have far-reaching consequences for individuals and societies. Ethical AI development involves transparency, fairness, and accountability in designing and deploying AI algorithms. By prioritizing human-centric values, AI developers and policymakers can ensure that technological advancements align with democratic principles and respect human rights. The adoption of international standards for ethical AI development is essential in fostering a global ecosystem that places human welfare at its center. Such standards can guide nations, organizations, and corporations in leveraging AI responsibly while guarding against the allure of AI-driven authoritarianism. Embracing transparency and accountability. Transparency and accountability are the bedrock of democratic governance. In the context of AI, these principles take on heightened importance, as AI systems can influence public services, policy decisions, and even individual opportunities. To uphold transparency in AI, governments and corporations must be committed to disclosing the use of AI algorithms and the decision-making processes they underpin. Explainable AI, XAI techniques play a pivotal role in making AI more transparent and interpretable, allowing citizens to understand the rationale behind AI-driven decisions. Accountability is equally essential, as citizens have the right to know who is responsible for the actions and outcomes of AI systems. Establishing clear lines of responsibility can help prevent the diffusion of accountability, ensuring that individuals and organizations are answerable for AI technology's ethical implications. Building digital resilience and media literacy. In the face of AI-driven disinformation and media manipulation, digital resilience and media literacy emerge as potent defenses for democratic societies. By fostering digital resilience, citizens can become better equipped to navigate the digital landscape and identify misinformation and AI-generated content. Media literacy programs should be prioritized in educational curricula, empowering individuals with critical thinking skills necessary to discern accurate information from falsehoods. Identifying bias, verifying sources, and detecting deepfakes is pivotal in mitigating the influence of AI-driven propaganda and manipulation. Moreover, digital resilience and media literacy go hand in hand with cultivating a sense of digital citizenship. Encouraging responsible and ethical behavior in online spaces strengthens the resilience of democratic societies against external disinformation campaigns and cyber attacks. Global collaboration for ethical AI governance. As AI technologies transcend national borders, international collaboration is essential in shaping the global governance of AI. Democracies must come together to establish common standards and ethical guidelines for AI development and usage, transcending geopolitical rivalries and strategic competition. Global organizations and alliances can play a pivotal role in facilitating dialogues, sharing best practices, and forging consensus on AI ethics. Platforms such as the United Nations, the World Economic Forum, and the OECD can foster a spirit of cooperation, leveraging AI's potential for collective good.